Hello viewers, in this video I am going to explain the concept of project life cycle that may be of interest to the managers and students of project management. A project is born when a need is identified by the customer, that is, the people or organization prepared to provide funds in order to satisfy this need. For example, an organization wants to upgrade its information system to improve its customers' orders process. Once this need is identified, the organization may evaluate the pros and cons of this need. And once it is agreed that this need is essential to increase business revenues, the funds may be allocated. However, it must be noted that sometimes a need may be identified very quickly, whereas in other cases, it may take months to clearly identify, gather data about the problem, and ultimately define clear requirements. The project life cycle passes through four distinct phases as depicted in this diagram. As it can be seen, the first phase is the identification of a need to start a project. The second phase is the development of a proposed solution that may solve the problem identified in the need phase. The third phase is project performance, including monitoring and control. And the fourth and the final stage is the project closure once the objectives have been achieved. In the next few slides, I am going to explain each of the four phases of the project's life cycle in detail for proper understanding. The first phase of the project life cycle involves identification of a need, opportunity, or problem. This may result in the customer requesting proposals from contractors to address the identified need or solve the problem. The needs requirement is often presented by the customer in a document called an invitation to tender, ITT, or a request for proposal, RFP. The customer will ask contractors to submit proposals on how they propose to solve the problem or satisfy the need, together with schedules of time and cost estimates. For example, a company that has decided to upgrade its computer system may send out an ITT to several consulting firms. This process will form the basis of the organization's fact-finding exercise to establish their own requirements and exactly which requirements are achievable. It must be noted, however, that not all projects involve formal requests for proposals. The second stage of the project life cycle is the development of a proposed solution. This phase will result in the submission of a proposal to the customer by an organization that wishes to carry out the project on behalf of the customer in return for payment on completion of the proposed solution. A number of contractors may submit proposals to the customer, who then evaluates them and chooses the most appropriate solution to satisfy the need. In many situations, management may make a request for proposals internally to internal project teams. This option evaluation process is normally aided by a feasibility study and by use of cost-benefit analysis and other financial evaluation techniques. A contract will then be signed between the customer and the contractor. The third stage of the project life cycle is the implementation of the proposed solution. This phase is the actual performance of the project and will involve doing the detailed planning and then implementing the plan to accomplish the project objective. This phase results in the accomplishment of the project objective, satisfying the customer that the project has been completed to the quality specification, within budget, and on time. The fourth stage of the project life cycle is the completion of the project. When a project closes, important tasks need to be carried out, such as confirmation that all deliverables have been provided and accepted, all payments have been made and received, and performance is evaluated and appraised in order to learn from the project for future reference. Obtaining customer feedback is important to improve the quality of future project provision. It may be noted that project life cycles may vary from a couple of weeks to several years, and this is dependent on complexity, size, and content of the project. For example, In the public sector, if the government plans to construct a dam and a water reservoir to meet the electricity and water needs of people of a region, such a project may take several years to complete. On the contrary, if an organization wants to buy a fleet of new vehicles, this project may be completed in a few weeks. It is also important to recognize that not all projects will follow the exact phases of the project life cycle as presented earlier. Phases may be simultaneous or less structured and formal. In general, the project life cycle is likely to be more formal when the project is carried out within an organizational setting. If you have enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel and also share and like this video. Thank you for watching.